Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Amir bin Muhammad Tushan, and my ID number is AA98187, and today I'll be giving a talk about why is it that I love to study in Uniten Muadzam Shah campus. I've never imagined my whole life that one day I'll be studying in this campus, which is located in Pahang. And I managed to get this opportunity by receiving the scholarship by Yayasan Tenaga Nasional, which gave me this golden opportunity to experience a new type of living with new surroundings, with many challenges in life. And now, without any further ado, I'd like to explain why is it that I love to study here. So moving on to my first point, which is the cost of living. So I am from Selangor, and my campus is now in Muadzam Shah Pahang. So let me explain what is the difference between the cost of living in these two places. So the best way to compare the cost of living is definitely by seeing the food. So let me give an example. So if you're in Selangor and you were to buy a plate of rice with chicken and curry, it may come to about maybe 6 to 7 ringgit. But then in Muadzam Shah, when I were to buy a plate of rice for my lunch, it'll just come to about 350 to 4 ringgit. So you can see the difference there, which is a major difference because when you accumulate it to the end of the month or the end of the year, you can see a really big difference there. So when you can save on the cost of living, the money which you save can be used for investments or for long-term savings, which is what I'm doing now, because you need to use that money in the future. So you should not see it as a bad thing. At the same time, our parents have been spending money to accommodate us to study in the campus and all of that. So with the decrease in the cost of living, we get to save our parents money at the same time. Moving on to my second point, which is the learning environment. Okay, so Uniten has got two campuses, which is firstly the Bangi campus and the Muadzam Shah campus. Okay, so both these campuses have got two very different learning environments. Let me explain about the Bangi campus first. Bangi campus, what happens there is that maybe after classes or maybe during the weekends, you can go to malls, and then there are a lot of entertainment centers. There are so many things to do, a lot of eateries. You can go to theme parks during the weekends, during the holidays. So there's a lot of things to do. At the same time, this shows that you have got a lot of distractions. Compared to Muadzam Shah, whereby all you have is maybe just two small cities, you can call it a city, two small cities which are just located 5 minutes away from the campus, and yeah, that's about it. So what I'm trying to say here is that as students, it is not the time right now to enjoy or to entertain yourself. It is to focus on your studies, to acquire your degree and to get a good job in your life. Then it is time for you to maybe go and entertain yourself and all of that. So what I love about studying in Muadzam Shah is that I do not have any distractions. All that I have is my books and my laptop, and that's what I have to do. I just have to study. That is my only thing. During the weekends or during the weekdays, anytime, I just have to study because that's what I'm supposed to do. And there's no distractions that are very severe that can distract me to go and not focus on my studies. And another learning environment about Muadzam Shah is that it's really rich with their nature and culture, whereby you can go for hiking, and then you have this place called Tasik Biru, which is really beautiful. I've been there once, and there are a lot of more places to explore right there. And this is really different because I've been brought up in an environment whereby everything is city, everything is buildings, highways, cars and everything, and now moving to a place which is very popular for its nature and very quiet, very peaceful. So this is, I feel, a very big difference to me, and I really love it because it allows me to focus on what exactly I'm supposed to do and enjoy the nature as well. Moving on to my third and last point is learning to live independently. So this point may be used by everyone because most of us who have not been to boarding school have been staying at home living with our parents throughout our whole life, which is 18 to 19 years from now. And maybe the most you've been away is maybe when you got with your friends for staying in their house or something like that. So when you were to now live in Uniten, Muadzam Shah, you get to learn how to live independently, living on your own, buying your own essentials, buying your own food, buying your own drinks, making your own bed, waking up on your own, and you live with your friends, you live in a community with your family. And one thing about living in Uniten Muadzam Shah is that you don't feel like strangers. Everyone is a whole family, with the lecturers, with the cleaners, with the guard, with your friends, with your seniors and juniors. Everyone is a whole community living together, which is a really peaceful environment for studying. And yeah, it gives you a lot of exposure to how it is to live on your own and how to bring up yourself in the future. So I'd like to recap my 3 points, which is firstly, the living cost, secondly, the learning environment, and thirdly, learning to live independently on my own. With these 3 points, it is safe to say that I really love to study in Uniten Muadzam Shah. And yeah, it is, I think, one of the best things that happened to me in my whole life, and I can't wait to graduate from my degree here and move on to working and becoming a scholar of University Tenaga Nasional. With that, thank you.